Our first comedian is a regular here. We ought to give a nice round of applause. He's a Jew from New York. You from Israel might like this. Give it up for the one and only Jeff Simon! Give it up for Scott. He's one of the top divorce lawyers in the country. But I've got divorced so many times I have him on speed dial. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I'm a Jew. Who's Shah from Israel? Who's Steve? How you doing? I'm a Jew. I'm from New York. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a Jew from New York. I'm not a. Unfortunately, I'm not a real Jew. I'm not a real Jew. Like I don't have a Mercedes, a Beamer, a Lexus, a summer house in the Hamptons, or season's tickets to the Knicks or the Rangers. I'm what they call a wannabe Jew. Yeah. Any wannabes here? I could have been a real Jew, but I didn't invest in bowling alleys in the late 50s, and I got destroyed in the dot-com bubble in the 90s, and it was the '08 housing bubble was strike three. That was it for me. Just a wannabe. Yeah, let's see. What else we got here? My favorite period of Jewish history was 4,000 years ago, when the Jews were wandering around the desert trying to find the Upper East Side, or the five towns. But they pissed off God, and He made them settle in Israel. Let's see. All Jews do is complain. I don't know. You people know Jews, right? All Jews do is complain. I got this friend of mine. He's got the most unbelievable weed I've ever smoked. One toke and you're stoned beyond belief. And all this guy does is complain how harsh it is and how he doesn't have his voice the next day. I finally had to tell this guy, would you please shut the fuck up for once in your life, you know? And I never ask a Jew, I never call a Jew on a day when the stock market drops over 100 points. You know, and I made that mistake last week when I called my son. For the next 20 minutes, all he did was talk about how miserable his life is. This crowd is tough. Scotty happens to be right about this crowd. Yeah, come on, loosen up, boy. Yeah, come on. I hate when a Jew swears on his firstborn son's head that he's telling me the truth. You know, I hate that, especially when he doesn't have any kids. I said to this kid, you just got married, didn't you? And he goes, yeah, but we're thinking of having kids someday. Fucking shit. And the worst thing a Jew could tell you, and you write this down, is when he says to you, you're lucky I like you because I'm losing money on this deal. When I hear that, I know I'm getting screwed. If I can get my deposit back, I'm getting out of that fucking deal. It's unfucking believable. Yeah, I like this guy. This guy, he got screwed recently. I'll tell you, the best deal I ever made was marrying a shiksa. Everyone know what that is? You're a shiksa. You should know. You know what a shiksa is? The girl that's not Jewish. All right. I married a shiksa. We had 3 kids. None of them got bar mitzvah. I made $100,000 on that deal. We got married by a priest and a rabbi, and the rabbi, the priest didn't want to marry us because I'm a Jew. That is until I showed him a naked picture of my 8-year-old nephew. He was invited to the wedding. Well, when the ceremony was over, I handed the rabbi a $100 bill. Before the money was out of my hand, this rabbi started running out the door to his next gig. At least I realized why this rabbi was wearing sneakers to my wedding. You know? This crowd's coming around. It's coming around. Yeah, and then I got divorced 12 years ago. Guys with shaved heads and tattoos get the hottest women. I don't see any shaved heads here. Guys with shaved heads and short guys with beards do pretty good. And rich Jews on Wall Street do okay. You know, I tell you, I'm on the same dating website as the Colorado movie theater killer. Familiar with him? We're on the same dating website, Match.com. Is anybody on it?
Great.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Match.com. So anyway, I went to look up his profile, and they removed it right after he went on that shooting spree. Believe that? It wasn't on there anymore.
You're on the wrong website if you're looking at this profile.
Oh, okay. The mistake I make I'm sure he had better luck than I did. The mistake I made on Match.com was I put down open mic comments in my occupation. But the women do not respect open mic comments. This woman asked me, "Can anybody do an open mic?" And I said yes. And then she says, "Can I do an open mic?" I said, "Yes, you dumb bitch." Didn't I just say anybody can do an open mic? And then I switched on, I clicked on her profile. Her body type is, I'll tell you later. What are you going to tell me? After I buy you a $100 steak and a $200 bottle of wine at Del Frisco's, is that what you're going to tell me? And then she smokes a pack and a half a day. I said, okay, Scott, a pack and a half a day and she never drinks, which is code for I'm an alcoholic. I mean, can you believe that shit? You wouldn't believe the last day they had a Match.com. The woman lied about her age. She was supposed to be 50. She was in her 70s. I couldn't get her wheelchair on my car. You believe that shit? It wouldn't fold up. I couldn't get it in. On the way to the drugstore, she made me stop off and get a poly. On the way to the restaurant, she made me stop off and get a poly grip. And when she was blowing me in her apartment, she kept biting my dick really hard. I swear, I don't know if her dentures were loose or the mouth was too small. And then she asked me if I'm going to take her out again. You believe this? I said, we're going to have to take Accessoride. You know what that is? Public transportation for the elderly and handicapped. I told her, yeah, but, yeah, that's it. I think I'm out of here. Scotty, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, come on, let's hear it. First